My name is Graham Farmer. I'm the Head of Architecture at Newcastle University. I'm running a module called Link Research, which is what the students are engaged in. And as part of that process, they have been working on 3 live projects, each of which gives them the opportunity to work on a project that will be built at one-to-one, and also gives them the opportunity to engage with either other professions or another community outside the university.
So the main purpose of the project was to enable people to engage with architecture, but specifically to move from a sort of more passive feel of people coming and doing things for you to a process where you're actually involved in the decision making and the physical kind of process of actually making the piece of work as well. So as far as the university students are concerned, their ideas were about how you develop a project for a particular place and how you learn how to communicate and work with the inhabitants of that place. But because it's very easy for people to become kind of receivers of things rather than kind of active participants, we wanted to construct a project which helped people to feel that they were empowered by the project rather than just sort of sitting back and isn't it nice that that's actually happened.
We had presentation boards matching what had been on the screen, but we were sort of talking one-on-one, which turned out to be quite a good way. We found that people were more forthcoming with their opinions, even though it's their own community. They didn't say all of they thought in front of everyone, but they were quite happy to say extra things in between. So we developed our next trip we went to, partially because of what we were shown, but also because we found it was a better way of getting people's honest opinions and more out of them. Is that the one we went up afterwards, we took different presentation boards and we just stood next to them and we opened it up for rather than just needing an entire afternoon, so people could sort of trickle in and out as they pleased.
Be interested in looking at another project, within the village. Let's think about what that might be. What do you think the reaction would be to that?
I think you'd get a really good reaction, because people are sort of saying, well, what do we do next?
One of the main aims of the project was to encourage skills transfer and upskilling of people in a variety of different areas. So we were interested in the way people could learn new skills like physical skills, building skills, technical skills, design skills, but also things to do with communication and the way that people talk to each other, the way they thought about different ideas. This is a sort of process that takes a bit of time to develop. So to start with, people don't know each other and they find it quite difficult to have casual conversations, but eventually, particularly through the process of actually making something, these people, they get to know each other and they start talking and they learn an awful lot from each other. We're keen that the testing ground project will continue to develop at Kielder Water and Forest Park. It's been such an enjoyable and rewarding process for all involved that we're now working with Stonehaugh and other remote communities across the park to develop further design and build projects to be delivered in collaboration with Newcastle University over the next 3 years.